There's pretty much only one big box store fertilizer that I'd ever buy, and I think after you watch this video, you'll probably feel the same way. Today I want to share with you this fertilizer that I found that promises deep dark green in 3 days. And it's super easy to use. I'm going to walk you through it, and I'll tell you why this fertilizer works so well and where you could get it from. So it's called Green Max. It's packed full of great quick release nitrogen for fast results, and it's got a really healthy shot of sulfur in there, which has a big responsibility in green up. Pretty much everybody knows that nitrogen drives the bus, and we need that for our lawns to be healthy and survive. But sulfur is such an underestimated macronutrient. You see insufficient levels of sulfur in your lawn, that's the S on your soil test, can actually be one of the leading causes of chlorosis in your lawn, which is kind of like the absence of chlorophyll, the thing that makes your grass so green. You might actually see like a yellow tinge in there. So this is chock full of nitrogen and sulfur, and it's even got a little bit of iron in there. That combo of ingredients are really helpful for greening up your lawn. And one of the things that I've noticed over the years is that people tend to only think about nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium as macronutrients, the things that your lawn needs more of as compared to micronutrients, but they forget about sulfur. A lot of people mislabel sulfur as a micronutrient, but it's actually a macronutrient. When you go to your local big box store, skip past all of this triple action and everything, all that. The bag I want you to look for is right here. This is called Scott's Green Max. Probably gonna see 2 Scott's products that look pretty similar. They're both green bags. One's called Lawn Food, but this one that we want is called Green Max Deep Greening in 3 days. This is the one that we're going for. With the Green Max, you'll see that there's a higher amount of ammoniacal nitrogen, and that is the most readily available form of nitrogen for your lawn. That's why we're picking this one, and because it's got a higher sulfur content, 10% versus over here is only 7%. That ammoniacal nitrogen and that urea nitrogen, both of those are fast acting forms of nitrogen that'll give us fast results. We need a spreader, and up until now, this Scott's Elite spreader actually did the trick for me, and it was okay. If your lawn's smaller, maybe even something like a Scott's Whiz would be more appropriate for you, but if you have a bigger lawn, I would really recommend investing in this piece of equipment. And if you get something high quality like this Chapin spreader right here, you will spend a little bit more money up front, but it's so easy to push. It makes the whole experience of using a spreader just so much easier and more pleasurable. Good equipment will help you enjoy your time on the lawn. I love the big tires on here, makes it super easy to push, and with the exception of the hopper, it's made out of all high quality metal, so I really like one of these. If you're looking for a new spreader, I might be able to help out one of you at the end of this video. Knowing the size of your lawn is completely crucial for applying different things to your lawn. So if you haven't figured that out yet, make sure you use an online tool or maybe even just a tape measure and go out and measure your lawn to get the square footage so you know exactly how much product you need to apply. Some popular lawn apps on your phone will help you measure that out digitally, or you can go to something like measuremylawn.com or even Google Earth and punch in your address to figure out your square footage. You just want to measure the length and width of your lawn, multiply those together to get your square footage. The area that I'm treating outside today is about 3,000 square feet. This package applies 3.3 pounds of product of this fertilizer per 1,000 square feet at a regular rate. So for my lawn, that's 3,000 square feet of section that I'm going to be applying. I need to weigh out 3.3 pounds of fertilizer per 1,000, roughly 10 pounds of fertilizer. So go ahead and grab your fertilizer, spread it wherever it is. Do not fill it up on the lawn just in case you spill any fertilizer, you don't want to burn it. Bring it into the garage or something and weigh out your product. I like this luggage scale right here that you can use to weigh out your product. The first thing you want to do, use your luggage scale to tear off the weight of the bucket. We're going for about 10 pounds here, so I'm going to try to estimate that. And then you'll just keep checking the weight and adding or taking out more fertilizer until you hit what you need to hit. Fertilizer prills are nice and small, so this means it's going to have no problem getting down into your turf, dissolving, and then eventually getting into your soil. Now, if you do happen to have a Scott's spreader, they do give you some recommendations on the back of the bag here about what setting to use. But if you don't and you're using something different, always start low. Start low, start slow, especially with how small these prills are, and just make multiple passes evenly back and forth in your yard and you'll be good. After you get everything thrown down, You got to go ahead and water this stuff in just like with the rest of your granular products, and you'll have a nice green pop of color within just a few days. And if you're into spraying liquids, I've got a liquid recipe right over here. It's dirt cheap, even cheaper than the big box store stuff. So check out that video and I'll see you over there. And if you stuck around long enough to the end of this video, I want to say thanks. The Chapin Company is letting me give away one of these fantastic broadcast spreaders. So check the comments in the description below for information on the giveaway. Make sure you comment on this video and let me know what kind of spreader you're using right now, or if you don't have one at all.